Let's consider this question. Find the inverse of this function. Thereafter, we choose from one of these options to solve this problem. Step number 1. Replace f of x with y. Remember, in functions, f of x is equal to y. Hence, instead of f of x, I'm now going to have y. Step number 2. Make x the subject, that is, isolate x. To release and isolate x from this position with a natural log in front of it requires the knowledge of another mathematical concept. Let's understand this concept and be back to continue step 2. The first thing to remember is in x is equal to natural log of base e x. If you see this written as in x is equal to log x, just know that this is of base e, even though at times it's not written. Number 2, exponential x can equally be written as exponential x, like this. Before I continue, I want you to understand that in mathematics, in x and natural log of x works together. However, both are always against exponential, and mathematicians use this to release x or other variables from a difficult position, which we are going to see very soon. Number 3, exponential in x is equal to x. Number 4, in exponential x is equal to x. Number 5, exponential log x, remember, is of base e, even though we don't write it, is always equal to x. You can play around this with your calculator. For example, in exponential 9 is equal to 9. Also, exponential in 5 is equal to 5. Also, if I have y is equal to in x, which is the same thing as y is equal to log x, remember, it must be a natural log of base e. This and this are the same. If I want to isolate x, then I will take the exponential of both sides. Taking the exponential of both sides will free up x. Hence, x is now isolated on both sides. Likewise, if I want to isolate this x, then I will need to take the in or the log of both sides. Hence, after taking the in of both sides, x is now isolated and made the subject. Having understood all this, we are now going to use this concept to continue solving step 2, which is this. Next, take exponential of both sides. With this, exponential will neutralize the natural log, and 2x minus 3 is now free. Now, it is easier to isolate x. Next, I will take minus 3 across the equal sign and it will become plus 3. Next, I will take these two across and it will divide everything on this side. Now, x is isolated. I can equally rewrite this like this. However, we are just going to keep it simple like this. This is also same as this. Both are the same. Step number 3. Take the inverse of the function That is, anywhere you see y, replace it with x. This means instead of x, I'm now going to write inverse of x. And next, instead of y, I'm now going to have x to replace it. This is inverse of the function. And from our options, the answer is A. Beware of C. This is our answer. You can check out other videos and other topics in PRECALCULUS. And you can locate all the videos by following the link on the screen. I will see you in the next video.